the pasta is almost ready. I've got 1 minute to go on the pasta. This is a very good technique. Get a colander, which is quite a large one, not a plastic one. If you get a plastic one, it'll warp and become a modern sculpture before you know where you are. Stick it in the oven, that's the sink, and then lift it up when it's just at that point, just before it rings. It'll ring in a moment. And then pour that almost all the way. Just save some water in the bottom. Pour that water into a bowl like that. Can you see the color of that? That's the spinach, coming out. And then place that on top. Now, it's not sitting in the water, but if you put a lid on the top there like that, there's some holes in there. But this will keep, thank you, this will keep it just perfectly so that it's al dente when you finish the sauce and do the rest of it. Good. All right, out you come. Here, when it is almost done, just simply take the skin and always go from the bottom upwards. This is the bottom, the narrow end, and strip it up and pull it off and drop it over, just like that. Okay, strip it off, pull it over, and turn it. And those will then be just grand, just as you finish off that second side. See how that nice color has come up on that? Good. When it's had the 8 minutes, you then just lift them out of the pan, 8 to 10 minutes, just press them to make sure they're nicely done. And then you'll find that there's two things in the bottom of that pan. There's a certain amount of residue. There's very little residue in this one. Got a small bit of fat there. But you have got fat. So you've got some residue, which I want to get hold of and look after. And this, now that I never throw out. I put that into a plastic bag and use it as a fire lighter. It's the most incredible stuff. Just 1 or 2 fires it does, but it's wonderful. And then take a quarter of a cup of Chardonnay and deglaze the pan. Just shoot that into the pan, run it all down there like that, and then take the sauce and add it to that fresh flavor of wine that you've got from it, and then drop the chicken breast back in there again. Just nestle it down. Almost done. Just throw a few fresh oregano leaves on the top, and then out with the pasta. A nice dish, please, hot dish, hot food, hot dish. And one of these interesting little pasta spoons, which you can get up the right kind of pasta for the dish. It's a useful piece of equipment. And then here,